Hello everybody, we're at the Sikh Lens Sikh Arts and Film Festival in Birmingham, Millennium Point, and I'm here with Raj Singh Tettle, who is a famous, I would say, artist from East London. You're famous for your charcoal paintings and colour pencil paintings. Welcome, are you okay? How are you doing?
I'm great. It's been a good event, so yeah, I'm happy.
Are you enjoying this festival today?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a close connection to the Sikh Lens kind of people that organise it, like Vicky and Gurpreet and them. Like they've supported me a lot over the last few years. So it's an ongoing kind of relationship I've had with these guys. So I had to show up today.
Yeah. So please tell us about your passion and becoming an artist.
Yeah, I've always drawn since I was a kid. Unfortunately, we've been, up in our community, especially in my day when I was younger, like art isn't seen as a profession that you should kind of pursue. It's more of a hobby. So I did a degree in engineering product design and I went on to do other work, and then I didn't draw for 12 years and I wasn't happy. So I decided to kind of, start drawing again. And I mean, it took time, and slowly, like riding a bike, your skills come back. And then I decided to, really concentrate for a while on the Sikh artwork because I wanted to, give something back to the community. Also, my mum, wanted to kind of show her that, look, this is something that, isn't just a hobby. People will take it seriously. And one way to do that was to show her through stuff she liked and my family liked. So the Sikh artwork is a kind of a passion project, which is still ongoing though. So
so today, obviously, your short documentary was filmed today at the Sikh Lens Festival, which I thought was incredible. But some things that I picked up from that was Guru Gobind Singh Ji is one of your inspirations. So please tell us about that and your artwork, because it looked incredible.
Yeah, I mean, even when I wasn't really kind of passionate about Sikh at some points, I still, when I was in dukhi or problems, I remember when I had a problem at work and I'd use Guru Gobind. I mean, you shouldn't use a sarup because we know it's not actually what exactly looked like. But it was just inspiration when I would see it. So I would like put it on places like on my phone and stuff like that, just so I could see. So I've always had that kind of relationship with Guru Gobind Singh Ji in particular because of all the suffering he had to go through, particularly, his granddad, then his father, then his children, his mother. So I always think to myself, look, as bad as we've got it, Guru Gobind Singh Ji still, had Chardi Kala in it, and he still said that, the Sangat and the Sikh community is all of his family, right? So when we're suffering, no one's really suffered as much as that, and he still kept his high spirits. So this is why kind of, when people are kind of going through low points, you have to kind of think that, as bad as you've got it, it's not always that bad compared to other people.
The artwork is fantastic for that. I just wanted to say, when I saw it, I was hugely impressed with that. But was it something you were always passionate about, being an artist? Like, have you always done it from a young age? Or?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think I'm talented, but I just persistently drew non-stop.
Wow.
So it's one of those things that, some people are just born talented, and there's other people that just do something repetitively over such a long period of time. Because whenever I was in class, I got other qualifications, obviously, in my GCs, A-levels, but I used to always draw in them, as always scribbling, and, whenever I was drawing, even drawings I did when I was young, I managed to get my cartoon published in a local newspaper.
Wow.
It wasn't local, it was a national newspaper. It was a Sikh super called Rajman. When I was 16 years old. So yeah, it's that good that I could get it published. So I've always had it. It's just a matter of turning that into a career was, just something that, was a bit more difficult to do. When there was no internet. I think the internet has really changed things.
It's changed things now.
Yeah, it really has.
And with the documentary that we saw today at Sikh Lens, you spoke about how becoming an artist and drawing helped like your anxiety and depression. Do you mind just sharing a bit about that, Baji, as well?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a taboo subject, and some people, think, oh yeah, why are you talking about it? But the thing is, I'm out of that phase of my life, right? And I think art is a way to kind of like, really show people that, not just through the imagery, but for me, it's when I draw, I can get out of the world could be exploding around me, right? And I'm in my zone. And I think with the artwork, I'm planning on doing a whole exhibition tackling mental health in the next couple of months, and we're planning it, and so with other artists, and it's going to be kind of showing people about mental health. It's not something that you should be ashamed of, right? And so for me, I'm luckily, I think to myself, if I didn't have my drawing, what would I be doing? Like, because, the drawing allows me to really kind of like, zone myself out of the world's problems, and not everybody has that, unfortunately. It's something that I'm lucky I've got.
So Baji, who's been your inspiration in your life?
Yeah, I mean, it's my mum, to be honest with you. I mean, the thing is that you know, my mum's very religious for
Yeah.
one, right? You know, she, you know, if you saw the documentary,
Yes.
she made it very clear that, you know, it's a religious artwork. So yeah, she inspires me to kind of draw the Sikh artwork in particular, right? My other artwork I do totally different.
Yes.
So when I'm doing non-Sikh artwork, I'm by myself
Okay.
and I'm just kalla in my room and just doing it. With the Sikh artwork, I'm collaborating.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the film, it showed me asking my mum, it looks like it's staged, it's not. I would ask my mum every process,
Oh, really?
change kind of, and she's very, very kind of like, you know, she knows what she wants. So she will tell me, okay, so she's the one that inspires me. In fact, when I did the drawings, I would just ask her, what do you want me to draw?
Oh,
She would go,
nice.
oh, okay, do Baba Deep Singh.
Oh,
So I did Baba Deep Singh. So the inspiration behind the Sikh artwork is 100% my mum, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, like when it comes to the Sikh artwork, not everyone can do it.
Yes.
And not everyone can do it collaborating with somebody, because sometimes, you know, you're going to be by yourself. I'm lucky and I feel kind of, you know, blessed that I've managed to be able to kind of do something, not only that, you know, for the Sangat, but also, you know, something I can give back to my mother, who is my inspiration as well. Though.
Yeah, that's really nice. She must be really proud of you and all of your paintings and drawings, especially because, you know, she also advises you about them as well. I think that's really nice.
Yeah, the Sikh artwork, 100%. She loves the Sikh artwork.
It's like, it's got your mother's touch.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'll be honest with you, some of them would have been slightly different if it wasn't for her input. And she's normally right. So, you know, always listen to your mum. That's the other thing I've realised, because, you know, sometimes I think I'm right and I'm like, okay, I'll give you, and I'm like, yeah, you was right when I look back at it. So, yeah.
So you talk about your other artwork, which isn't to do with Sikh as much, but do you mind just explaining a little bit more about your other artwork?
Yeah, so I've displayed one downstairs called 1984 is Coming, and it's about how social media is kind of like controlling the masses, in my opinion.
Okay.
And especially youngsters who are not thinking when they're kind of like, you know, Googling and stuff like that. And so I do other artwork, which is about, you know, animal cruelty. You know, I used to be a vegan, I'm vegetarian, I've been vegetarian all my life. And also, you know, I'm doing a whole series of drawings that are going to be on mental health. Next year, hopefully, not hopefully, I will be doing drawings on 1984. Although it's not Sikh in terms of religious, it's still Sikh related, right? So it's going to be more political, quite hard hitting. I think it's going to be probably the most, one of the most difficult drawings I'm going to do, because it's going to be quite emotional the way I'm going to draw it. So I've got the idea already in my head, and I'm hoping when people see it will resonate, not just with the Sikh Sangat. I want it to be something that, because I've got the one on Kisan, I've done a drawing of the Kisan situation.
Okay, that's good.
So I've done that, and I've shown it to non-Sikhs or non-Punjabis, and it's resonated with them.
Wow, that's
so
incredible.
they ask, what is this about? Okay, why is this person doing this and that? So I want the same sort of impact on the 1984 one, where people are just going to ask, what has happened?
Yeah,
and that's the first thing, and then you can elaborate on that. So I've got lots of things in the pipeline. It's just a matter of getting the time to put them on paper, which hopefully I live long enough to do. So
that's incredible. And so, anything new coming up for you? You know, anything up and coming?
Like I said, the thing I'm concentrating at the moment is going to be an exhibition about mental health.
Okay.
It's not actually Sikh related. It's actually with artists that most of them are actually not. I think there's only one other Sikh person in the group. There's around 25 of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to start in East London, the gallery. I'm going to move around, and what we're going to do is to try and destigmatize the kind of like, you know, the kind of attitude towards mental health issues, especially within the upper community. Although my drawing is going to be more broad so that everyone can see it, I do think there's a big problem within our community where it comes to opening up about, okay, look, you know, this is normal. You know, when people are sad, some people are thinking, and so we need to be able to kind of like tackle that in a way which is constructive, right? And I think art is probably one of the best ways to do it. So hopefully, you know, if it goes well, we're going to move it around. And one day, hopefully, you'll be in Birmingham as well. So that's the plan. It's going to kind of move around London first and then move around probably the whole of the UK at some point.
No, that's really good. And your artwork is very, you know, you can really resonate with it because it's quite emotional as well. So when I've seen your artwork, you can really feel a pull towards it. So you've definitely got an amazing talent there.
Okay.
So you know, just wanted to say congratulations.
I really appreciate that.
It's really good. Is there any way we can find your artwork?
I mean, you can go by Raj Singh Tattle on my Instagram, and basically all of my handles are Raj Singh Tattle. So you can just find me everywhere basically. I have kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus from the Sikh artwork because I'm concentrating on other stuff. I will be coming back with the 1984 stuff. So hopefully, you know, people will kind of, you know, appreciate the kind of angle I'm going to go through, which I think is going to be a little bit different from other people.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us. I wish you all the best with your artwork, and hopefully we'll be able to speak to you again.
Yeah, okay. Why going to Khalsa? Why going to